We good? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, the Fs keep coming. Okay, we'll stop there for today then. Unfortunate. Truly unfortunate. It's better, but still really bad. We've dropped 50% of our frames. I'm trying to go through Amsterdam. Maybe it's okay. Amsterdam for the carry? Maybe? Seems fine. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Alright, we're trying Amsterdam. Maybe Amsterdam's the carry. I don't know. Hard to tell. Alright, we don't seem to be dropping anything. Let's give it a few minutes to see what happens. Okay. Well, what are we doing with these characters? I could drop Aerothurge as well. What if... Now, bear with me on this. What if we went Fire Geomancer on him? Is it gun again? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. They found me. Yeah, sorry, guys. Alright, we'll leave it there today. And I'll think about what we want to do. Before we go to our next area, I'll see if we want to mess around with these characters a bit. I really want to try this Sabile combo with having the shield out there, just for some physical, and also she can protect our allies. What's the range on it? Oh, that's Reflect. Okay. Well, she can bounce now as well. We give her some mobility, which is nice. The thing is, we don't use Geomancer on him, like, at all. So what would be a good combo to go with Ethan? Polly, maybe. Maybe Polly. Polly, so what? We can web people with spiders' legs? Oh, tentacle lash for physical? And atrophy, so it does disarm. And flight. Alright, I'll have a think. I'll have a think and we'll play around with some tomorrow. Arrow Storm. We want to learn Arrow Storm. Keep that for Sabile when the time comes. Yeah, flight could be fun. I think I might drop Aerothurge on Beast. Yeah, you can fly. But I mean, flight you kind of want on. Like, if we gave her Necro, what does she get? Mark a target so it gets the damage I receive. We can bleed things. Bone Cage sounds like it'd be really good. We end up in a lot of corpses with Losa. Raise Bone Widow. Raise a walking. That's based on summoning, so we wouldn't get much out of that. Infect. There's so many combinations in this game. They should charge to respec. It's far too much flexibility. You know, like all them classic RPGs that don't allow you to mess around with your characters? They should do it like that. Like the actual none that exists. What is Onslaught? Attack 5 times with astonishing speed. Each hit deals 300 physical damage. Yikes. I kind of think that just kills bosses in one go, right? That's what it feels like to me. It just like kills bosses. Yeah, it's not meaningful. You can tell how much I don't care about my skills and abilities by spending this much time messing with them, right? I have zero interest. It's so much worse when you've got all this flexibility. It fucking sucks. I wish I was just locked in with whatever I picked day one. Oh, it was like it took all my gold to respec. That would be better. Probably a bit too facetious with that. Requires 2 source and 4 action points. That better fucking kill everything when we press that button. I do like having Mend, Metal, and Fortify on Losa. I do like having that. But we don't use Cripple or Throw Rocks or anything. But being able to refortify has saved us so many times. I'm trying to think, from the books we have... Maybe Losa is good as a Geomancer. From the... Where are they? From the books we have, what would I really like to have on Losa? Bone Cage would be nice, but it's basically Fortify. And relies on corpses being near us. I'm sure it could be super powerful, but we need corpses nearby. That requires summon scaling. Undead hands rise from the ground, attacking enemy characters that stand in blood surfaces and clouds. So that's AoE cripple, which is the same as what we're getting from the spell we haven't even got, because impalement, which we don't have. So we've just not needed it. Maybe I am happy with where we are. Like, it'd be nice to have Mosquito Swarm, but it's based on intelligence, so we're not going to use that either. Because we're all strength. Alright, if we were Polymorph, though, we would get Vitality Exchange. Exchange Vitality percentage with the target character. So we can even swap with enemies. Costs 2 source points, though. We can summon an oily blob that requires unsummon scaling. We can do Medusa's Head. Skin Graft. Reset all cooldowns. Removes burning, necrofire, poisoned, and bleeding. Okay. We get Spider's Legs so we can web things so they can't get away from us. And we could stand in that and get hasted. But we are getting haste already from the Dwarf. Another physical armor buff. We would get Tentacle Lash, which scales with strength. And it has an 8-meter range. That could come in quite powerful. Like, that could genuinely come in quite strong. It is only a level 1 polymorph spell, though. Like, we don't need to invest a lot to have that access. And we get to fly. Like, those, I think those two so far are the ones I really compare. That I would like. The ability to fly. And to slap people who are slightly out of range. Because it does come up quite often that we're just slightly out of range of people. Scoundrel. These are summoning spells. That's what we have. That's something we want to teach Sabille. Reactive armor on our bars from our gloves. From who? Oh, from Sabille. Deal 215 physical damage based on your current physical armor in a wave of metal spikes to everyone in the area, including yourself. Damage is based on your current physical armor. God, you kind of want that on Sabille, don't you? You do kind of want that on Sabille. The more I look at it, I'm kind of happy with where we are. I mean, maybe I do it with Beast. Well, Evade is really nice. Blind has come in handy every now and again, as does Dazing Bolt. And Teleport is obviously fantastic. Maybe I am happy with what we've got. The more I look at it, I'm kind of okay with where we are. Yeah, we'd lose 3 strength. Let's tidy up their talent points a bit. I think I'm going to leave them as they are, you know. Like, no meme. I think I'm going to leave the guys as they are. I quite like where they're at. I think we cap out two-handed, and we just go into Geomancer here to make her ability stronger. So, she's good. Executioner is awesome for her. That's been awesome. That's awesome. And that's awesome. I don't think we need more memory either, do we? Right now. What we not using? Oh, we don't have space for challenge. But maybe I want to take provoke off. Oh, worm tremor. Alright, I'm happy with... I'm actually happy with Losa. What's Ethan's situation? How's his memory? Are we missing anything important? We've got Throw Dust. We don't have Arrow Storm. The cat is less handy for sure, but at the moment we don't need to get rid of it. Ricochet is good, Reactive's good, Sky Shot is good, Pin Down is good. We don't have Elemental Arrowheads right now, and we don't have Arrow Storm. Yeah, can we get Mnemonic? What talents have we got? We could drop Morning Person. Pick up Mnemonic instead. That works. Synchronicity crit. And we're gaining Warfare. Should we drop out of ranged into Warfare?
Good to see you're loving Divinity, Mike. Because you started playing, I also started playing again.
Minor difference, but whatever. Happy with his bartering and thievery. We know what we're doing with that. We've got Mnemonic now. Not sure I care too much about his wits. We've only got 1 point in there. Let's move that around. Let's try Arrow Storm out. What's the range on them? 15 meters. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that out for now. We've got a cap summoning, 2 in warfare to try out that ability. That's fine. Immediately grants you 2 extra attribute points to spend. Immediately gives you 1 extra combat ability and memory. And living armor. A character with demon has an extra 15% fire resistance, but takes 15% penalty, so you need pyro for that. Did I quit WoW? Hell no, dude. We're having an RPG, sort of an RPG marathon. Well, Torture doesn't particularly help the way Sabile works for us. We don't debuff people with Sabile. Unless it takes into account, yeah, we're not debuffing people with Sabile. Intelligence, memory, and wits. As a buffer, I want his wits to be nice and high. Pyro and Aerothurge. Nice and simple. Okay. Lucky Charm and Telekinesis. Now he has Torture, obviously, because he burns people all the time. We've been playing with Reactive Shot a bit today. This has come back and saved our ass so much of her. I think I'm happy. Now I've looked at it, now I've sat it down. I'm kind of okay with where we are. I feel pretty good about it. Yeah, these are all things we can get later, but in terms of where our characters are right now, I'm pretty happy. Yeah. I didn't expect to be. I was like, I'm playing on my mind all day that we might do something else, but I'm actually pretty good with where we are. Are we still dropping? Yeah, we're dropping like a bitch. Okay. So, first thing tomorrow then, we're off to the Nameless Isle, I guess. That shall be our goal. First thing tomorrow, we'll be off to the Nameless Isle. Our big adventure in this area is over. We have done our part.
The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. Is something blocking it?
What? We start 8:30, between 8:30 and 9. So anytime around that. GMT, that's London time. We have a good amount of gold. We have nearly 80,000 gold, which puts us in good shape. We've got lockpicks. I think, are we running out of identifying glasses? Either way. Let's call it there. Awesome. We have our bucket, should we need it. All other stuff. Can't use the pyramid on the boat. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we start... ideally, like, from where we started, Losa was a tank, like a sword and board tank. There's now, like, a full-on two-hander. Beast I wanted as a battle mage, so I really wanted him to be, like, doing bonus fire damage with melee and stuff. I think early on, I really ran into frustration with trying to get mobility on both of them. And so I felt better having like a fire mage, and now obviously we're mixing a fire with air attacks, should fire become useless, and a buffer, so he does some good buffs. Sabile as sort of... Sabile originally I thought was going to be just a straight summoner, but now we've got this summoner healer, also has turned into this giga tank. Like, she's an absolute beast of a tank as well, with the shield and all the buffs she has. So I'm going to move that a little bit now into doing just the occasional bit of physical and a bit of mobility. I'd like to pick up one extra warfare item, that way she can also learn the ability to like absorb the damage for the rest of the team. Sabine is kind of a resto shaman, yeah. She is kind of a resto shaman. She summons elementals, and she heals, and she's super sturdy. Like, she has 1,000 magical armor, 600 physical armor. I think if I could move this ring to Sabine, well, it's a perfect ring for Beast right now, as you can see. It's got Pyro and Aerothurge and HP on it. Like, magical damage-wise, Beast is right up there, right? He's got 819, but nearly 200 of that is coming from this one ring. Whereas, vice versa, Losa only has 300 magic defense. He's all round good. He's good. Need to hit more vendors. I think our gear is pretty solid. The only item that's really tragic is this belt. It's a level 7 belt. But it's just so good. Like, it's 2-hand and 7% dodging. Like, it's so good. For a melee character, the amount of attacks that she's dodged has been crazy. Like, she's got away with absolute fucking murder, this character. Very cool. Alright, let's leave it there, because the... in fact, is it clearing up? No, it's not. Okay, he just went red again on me. Okay, saving there. We'll be back in the morning. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Thank you for another wonderful day. It's not fine. I can see it's still bugging out there. We've lost, since I restarted the stream, we've lost under 30% of our frames. So it's not in a good place. So we'll leave it there. I've got more work to do tonight anyway, so resting my voice for a bit would not be a bad idea.